Hey, I'm Boris with XXCRYPTO. We're here at Token2049 Dubai. It's a really exciting event. Just wanted to give you a quick market update on Bitcoin right now. It's trading at $94,000. It's been sideways for the past few days, between $93,000 and $94,000. I'm really looking for it to get above $96,000. If Bitcoin can get above $96,000, I think we're going to 100K. That's a quick market update for you at XXCRYPTO. We'll see you again tomorrow for day 2 of Token 2049.
So we are here at Token 2049 in Dubai. My name is Herbert Sim, the Bitcoin man. So the way I see it, by this year, the price should be around 180,000.
Okay.
And before 2030, Bitcoin there'll be a massive drop to $1 million.
A
Massive drop to $1 million.
Wow.
And stable.
Oh my God.
So we don't know how high it's gonna be, maybe 5 million or more. Yeah. So the main message today is HODL. Diamond hands.
Guys, you heard it here first. HODL your Bitcoin. Thank you again.
Cheers, brother.
What do you think is the most undervalued opportunity in crypto right now? No right or wrong answer. Go ahead.
Looking at tokens?
Yeah, anything. Tokens, layer 2 solutions, anything at all.
I'll be very honest, and maybe you don't want to hear this, maybe it's boring, but Cardano.
Cardano, really?
Cardano, most undervalued token, ultimate DAO. You're going to see a chart that looks like this in the future. There's a massive divergence between price and development because the founders, the funders, everyone who runs Cardano does not care about price. They care about development, they care about real world use cases, and for me, it's the most useful coin right now in existence and the most undervalued. And then straight up, XRP, Avalanche, Solana, Sui. I mean, if you look at the top 50 performing altcoins over the last 90 days, I would say literally dollar cost average into all of them because we're about to see the biggest altcoin season that I think we've ever seen. We're going to leave these prices behind, and everything that's managed to be in the top 50 for the last season will go parabolic because they all have the potential.
Okay, and a follow-up question. What is your ultimate price prediction for Cardano?
Ultimate price prediction, you don't even want to know. You do not want to know. But if we're looking at this cycle, I'm going to go as far as to say $10.
$10. What is the most undervalued project or projects in crypto right now?
Yeah, definitely by far it's going to be tokenization. So I'm going to give you 2. One's a large cap that's Ondo Finance. I would argue that's on par with Chainlink. They're just doing a lot of the tokenization of stock markets in the United States, have huge ties to the administration and everything out there. So it's just a good pillar to be in. The second one, though, is going to be fractionalized tokenization. So being able to take any user and access Bitcoin miners and earn yield off your Bitcoin for the first time. That's Pinlink. That's PIN right there. Those are probably the 2 biggest projects, but anything tokenization is the focus right now in these markets, and I wouldn't say anything else.
All right, awesome. Yeah. So you heard it here from Joshua. Joshua, thank you for your time here.
As we're bobbing and weaving the audience. Yes.
All right, thank you.
How are you doing today, Boris?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Man, Token 2049 in Dubai is always a treat. You know, it's really cool. This long promenade of the initial entry, it's sort of like the cattle shoot. So like CoinW getting their booth right here just gets, everyone has to see. That means 15,000 eyes have to see the CoinW booth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, multiple times.
I have a fun question for you. What has been your favorite conference over the past year?
What has been my favorite conference? Hong Kong Consensus was pretty freaking cool. That was my first time to Hong Kong. My favorite so far this year, as always, is ETH Denver. This one was a really special one for me because we had a bunch of events. Rather than me being like, you know, an ADD squirrel and being in 1,000 places, I had like good focus and got a lot of stuff done. But having a reason to come out to Dubai is pretty freaking awesome, right?
Yeah. And could you tell us what are your give us your top 2 projects that you're looking forward to this year?
So, well, not to toot my own horn, but toot my project, Manifest Network. We've been building for 4.5 years. We came out of stealth about 1.5 years ago. Our testnet's been live for about 3.5 years, and we launched our mainnet April 4th. And so we're tier 3, tier 4 data centers,
Okay, cool.
infrastructure. Some of the other, one of the really hidden gems that I got to learn a lot more because we did a partnership with them, Render.
Okay,
How much
awesome.
they're being used by Hollywood and Hollywood videos and VFX, I didn't even know. But like a lot of cool stuff's happening. I love Cosmos. A lot of cool stuff's happening in Cosmos ecosystem. Solana obviously is boss.
Yeah.
Right now they're the new kid. Well, not a new kid, but they're the favorite kid in the class right now. But we're seeing good classics coming back on like Ethereum and like, you know, L2s and stuff like that, you know?
Awesome. And just one last fun question. What's your price position for Ethereum in 5 years?
In 5 years? 5 years. I don't know. We're all dead. No. If we are following track, I would say in 5 years, ETH would be around like 17K.
17K.
Maybe 23, and that's 5 years from now. You know, I think near the end of this cycle, we'll settle in like the 8 to 11.
Okay.
But I really don't care about the token price. I care about volume. You know, because I provide LP, and so I make money on trading fees. And so whether the token is going down or it's going up, I'm making money. You know.
Okay. Sounds like me.
Yeah.
And what about Bitcoin? What's your price prediction?
Oh, if I go the Michael Saylor route, you know, where he says, if everyone knew what I knew right now, Bitcoin would be $10 million tomorrow. Or if you go with if you ever want a bullish report on the market, go look at Van Eck and what they do. You'll see right now, I think by 2030, I think they have around a $2 to $5 million piece for Bitcoin, I think. You know, but 5 years, 275 to like 350. That would be like whenever it dips, like from someone fat fingers, that would be like the new floor.
Yeah, I think 275 is a very realistic target.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But see, this is the thing that's really hard. You're going 5 years out. Everything's fucking changed. You know, with the push of AI and what we've been doing with that, like that's just like we had a standard where we had a normal pattern, whether it was chart tracking, whether it was math, you know, things changing now. Where we were at a year and a half ago with AI to where we're at now, it doesn't track with how far advanced we are. So the AI that's being built today is going to be the AI that builds the AI in 2026. And if that's what, you know, where we're at that built this stuff, just imagine where we're going to be. Super agents, man. Super agents.
All right. Thanks for your time. And any last words for our audience?
No, you know, there's not to show CoinW, but CoinW shows up. If you look at me, you might notice that I get around. And so I always like to, I'm not a huge user of CoinW. I spread my money everywhere, but so far I haven't lost any funds. You know, it's an easy onboarding process, but what I'm really about is people that have consistency and transparency. CoinW always shows up, and they show up deep. And what's really cool, it's the same people. It's not a rotating head, you know, so that's stuff I like to see in conferences, and I love seeing people I know outside of conferences.
All right, thank you again so much. Hey, it's Boris here with XXCRYPTO. I want to talk about the price action of Bitcoin again. So today we did hit $95,000. We are trading a little bit over 95,000. And I was talking about yesterday how Bitcoin can get over that level above $95,000. And there's a good possibility it will go to 100,000. So I do think that is a likelihood. That is my prediction. So that's a brief market overview for today. We'll see you in the next market overview later this week. Bye.